What is up guys, it's your boy Gunsoww, and yes, I know I haven't posted a video in a long time. I was sick, and I still am, and now my shoulder hurts. See what you did to me? Anyways, because I was away for a while, you can get my drum kit for $5 off right now. You can use the link in the description. Anyways, in today's video I'm gonna show you guys how to make a FL keys type beat. You know what I'm talking about, the beats that only have one melody, which is a piano at a remotely low octave, which sounds dirty and aggressive. Why did I clench my fists? So I actually already made the beat and I'm gonna break it down for you guys, but this is how it sounds like. So let's actually start with the piano, because that's the most important thing about it. You wanna have something that's remotely simple, but it goes heavy, kinda dark, but not fully dark, so you can still rap about fucking bitches, you know? So a melody like this should do. And don't forget to have at least one slide note, because a sliding piano sounds pretty hard, and it's really important. The next thing that I did to the piano was actually duplicate it, so I have the same pattern twice, but instead of keeping it normal, I went down to the tools menu and then flip or alt Y. And I chose flip horizontally, and I disabled the preserve start times option. And now it basically flips the notes. And what I did was put it down. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Go on the pattern menu and then quick render as audio clip, and then you would have this. Then you would just cut the trail, make this sample unique as a sample, make this clip unique as a sample, and then you would have this. And then when you reverse it, you basically have the same pattern as the normal one, but it sounds reversed. You know what I mean? Just one octave higher, because it sounds weird when it's on the same octave. And then throw in some EQing, get rid of the low frequencies, and then add some really wet reverb. And it sounds pretty cool if you ask me. And now your melodies should sound like this. Now for the drums, I actually started with the 808. It's basically following the piano melody. It's tuned, and also the melody is in G sharp minor, so yeah. And it sounds like this. It's pretty melodic 808, kind of, because it follows the notes of the melody, but it's still dummy hard. I also need to say that all of the drums used in the beat are from my new drum kit, which is $5 off right now. Then I followed the 808 with the kick, nothing crazy. And I actually have a sidechain going on. You can watch my video on sidechaining to find out how I did this. Then for the snare and the clap, I have, once again, a snare and a clap, nothing out of the ordinary, just standard placement. And together they sound like this. You get the sound of a clap and the snare together, stacking. Then for the hi-hat, I have a basic two-step pattern with a few rolls, like barely a few rolls, and a triplet at the end. And that's about it. And then I threw in a open hat. And that's about it for the drums. And I did the classic thing that you would do before the verse drop thingy. And this is really simple. All you gotta do is, let's pretend that the melody continues, right? You just wanna right click on the cutting tool on this area so you can delete this easier. And then what do you want to do is chop the first beat of the drums and everything else. Just highlight them with Control, hold Shift, and then chop one mini beat off. I don't know what this is called. and then just hold shift and drag it. And now just chop the kick so you can place it twice, and that's it. Also, you can remove these patterns because they're empty and visually they don't make sense. Also, don't forget to remove these after chopping them and then select these and drag them back, because the way the pattern works, if you chop an 808 in half, basically one 808 note, it becomes two 808 notes, like a bacteria. They split up, they divide into more. I don't know, I'm dumb. And that's about it with FL Keys type beats. They're pretty easy to do and they're pretty fun to make, honestly. They don't really require that much investment, I suppose. You just whip them up in like 10-15 minutes and you're having fun, which is the most important thing when you're making music. But that's about it with this video. As I said in the beginning, you can get my drum kit for $5 off right now. The offer is up for a few days, so you can hurry up and get it. I'm just saying. Anyways, it was your boy Gunsoww, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.